thought it was Jerron Ennis. What the fuck is Jerron Ennis?
Probably trying to hear that shit.
Oh, you talking about the boxer? Oh shit, I think he's talking about the football.
All due respect, I'm not doing none of that shit. Sorry.
No, I respect it though.
If I'm fucking with you, we gotta be fucking with each other for real, for real. We gotta be fucking with each other. I'm not just about to pull my fucking pants out and just unless that's what I want. I swear to God. Right? If I just
I'm gonna be honest.
Hold up, but what's wrong with just having like grown folk, you know what I'm saying, like meeting up, having sex, linking up?
That's how you link up with that HIV and them hurts.
Here you go.
Like, it's about y'all got it. Like nowadays, shit gotta be established.
I just heard everything right now.
It ain't communication. Like somebody.
More than 6 months. We not just fucking and I just met you and I'm not just meeting up with you. I just met. We gotta be locked.
Prison Yard TV.
What if you knew this
YouTube,
person for
what's
like
happening?
a year though? That's what I'm saying. Like you already know this
Hope
person.
you guys had a great
This
Thanksgiving. Let me turn this down. I'm on this damn streaming site right now. Talking to these people in I'm talking to these people in New York and Cincinnati right now. And so I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get on before I give you my spiel. As you guys seen what the thumbnail says, what we're talking about today. I'm gonna give it a minute and tell some more people. What's up, David Johnson? How you doing, homie? Let me put your. I'm gonna answer all the comments and all the questions after I give my spiel today, man.
Generally speaking, I respect that.
I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get in here before I do that, though. I'm gonna post all the comments that you guys make after my video. Let me turn this shit off. Hopefully, I don't get no calls. Usually, I get calls when I'm doing my lives. So, as you guys know, all my lives, all my videos are live. I'm gonna start doing videos ahead of time and editing them now. They need to be edited because I'll be saying shit and other people be saying shit that I really need to be edited out of here. So you guys could be a member now. Yeah, I feel better, homie. You guys could become a member by pushing that join button. And there's 4 stages. I think the first stage costs $3.99. The second stage costs $9.99. The third stage costs $24.99. If you want to be a platinum member, it's $49.99. And what you get is one live video, exclusive video that I don't talk about for everyone on YouTube. You guys get emojis, different kind of badges. And that's to join and be a member on my YouTube channel. If you want to be a member, hit that join button. And there's all kind of perks that come along with it if you become members. You'll get prison art, you'll get poems, you'll get exclusive videos, and you'll get my book. You'll get my book. If you become a platinum member, you automatically get my book, The Man Behind the Woman. So I know times are hard. It's Christmas time. A lot of people can't afford that, but $3.99 ain't shit. That's like nothing. You want to join and be a member, you'll be supporting my channel. And yeah, James, I'm trying to, homie. So I hope you guys had a blessed Thanksgiving, man. I had a pretty good Thanksgiving this year, man. Last year was even better, but this year was kind of cool too. I had my immediate family over and we cooked and shit. I'm still eating leftovers. I gained 6 pounds in 3 days, man. I know you guys don't believe that, but I went from 192 to 198 in 6 days. Last Friday, I weighed myself and I weighed 192. Today, I weigh 198. So yeah, that's how my membership works, man. If you guys want to be a member of the Prison Yard TV, go ahead and hit that join button. So today, I want to talk about this. I was watching someone else's YouTube channel and was talking about football players and athletes and shit. And back in 1992, I was in a neighborhood called the Creek Mile. We was in Elder Creek on Bellini Way. And back then it was the crack era. Everyone was selling crack. And me and Freddie T, was out there on Bellini Way, and we were selling crack. And you know, it used to be the spot. That used to be the hot spot. We went from we was out in the east in Little Saigon. Then we went from there to a house on 18th Avenue, Oak Park, Miss Mom's house. And then we went to Elder Creek, and you know, T's mom used to live in the creek back then. So we didn't take over the block, but we were selling a lot of dope out of Elder Creek in 1991, 92. I want to say 90. No, it wasn't 91 because I just got out in 91. I think 92 or 93. I think I went back to prison in 93. But check this out. So in 1992, it was the summertime. I don't know what month, but it was the summertime. And we was out there and we had a sack. And there's this one particular girl that's known in Elder Creek. She likes women. She's gay. And she used to come and buy halves and quarters and flip them. Well, one night, it was nighttime. It was late at night, probably 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. She pulls up with this light-skinned cat in a Porche. And you know, when you're selling crack, you see all kind of different cars pull up. But in Elder Creek at 1 in the morning, you don't see Porsches and Benzes pulling up buying crack. So she gets out the car, and me and my bro, we were standing out there, and we had another cat from Elder Creek that was actually from that neighborhood with us. I'm not going to say his name. I could say his name because he already did the time for this crime. I'm going to keep his name. I'm not going to say his name. So I just seen him recently too. So we're out there selling crack, and this female pulled up with this big old light-skinned dude. And she gets out, she wants to buy a quarter for this dude. So everyone's asking, man, who's that dude in the car? So T goes over to the car, and dude gets out, and they over there talking, and come to find out, well, we didn't find out then, but he told us, but we didn't know for sure. He said, my name is Eason Ransom, and I played for the 49ers. And he claimed he had a Super Bowl ring and all kind of shit, right? Well, we thought he was the police. This fool was about 6'2", 6'3", swole as fuck, light skin. And, you know, you really don't see baseheads, crackheads looking like that in 92. Everyone was all sucked up to smoke crack. And this dude got out the car. This fool was humongous. Well, we sat there and talked to him for a good 10 minutes, man. And the other cat that was with us from Elder Creek, George Sims Park. So this other cat from the creek, he had a golf club, man, and he swung this golf club and hit Eason Ransom in the face. And some people from Sacramento know about this case because it was on the news. He broke Eason Ransom's jaw with the golf club. Then a whole bunch of people started stomping him out and shit, talking about he's 5'0", he's the police and shit. So we went about our ways, right? Either at the end of that year or the beginning of 1993, I get arrested on a new case. Yeah, matter of fact, it was August of 93, I go back to prison. But I'm fighting my case for a good 9-10 months at the county jail. Well, in that time, I'm fighting my case. The fool that cracked him in the face with the golf club, he comes to the county jail for this case, and he's fighting it. And they're trying to give him 30 years. Well, I ended up getting a 3-year, 8-month sentence in 1993. My brother T, he goes on the run for this case that I'm in jail for. It was 3 of us. And me and the other dude get cracked, and T gets away. So I go on to the pen, go to the reception center side at DVI. They end up endorsing me and keeping me in DVI, sending me to the main line. Now, I already was at the jail 8-9 months. They gave me a 3-year, 8-month sentence. So I still had about almost 2 years to do, right? So they sent me to Z-Dorm. It's called the Zoo in DVI. I'm in Z-Dorm for maybe like 5-6 months. And the same cat, Eason Ransom, that got hit in the face and beat up with this golf club, shows up at DVI. And I notice him. He don't notice me. And he's in there for like a week. And one day I'm on the phone. They got 2 phones on the wall when you walk in Z-Dorm. And I'm on the phone, and he comes in from yard, and he looks over at me. And he does this to me. He's like that. And then he said he wants to holler at me when I get off the phone. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm telling my girl on the phone, man, I think I'm finna get out. I might go to the hole. This fool is, I think he found out who I was and all this shit. I think he noticed me from the incident in Elder Creek. Well, when I get off the phone, he comes over there and he tells me to go to his bunker. We go over there and he asked me, he's like, hey, man, is your name Dog? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, man, you was in Elder Creek about a year ago. You sell dope in Elder Creek. And I'm like, yep. So we start chopping it up. And we become friends, man. And you know, I never hit the cat. I never hit the cat one time, but they really beat the shit out this dude, man. And actually, I think they even beat up the girl that brought him. The girl's name was Gail. Anyone from Elder Creek knows Gail. And she was a smoker back then. I don't know if she's smoking now. But Eason Ransom, come to find out, he did have a Super Bowl championship. He did play for San Francisco 40. He's from Sacramento, matter of fact. I just looked his name up and see what he was doing right now. And he's from Sacramento. I never knew that. But he has a Super Bowl ring. He played for the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers and one more team I forgot. But Eason Ransom come to find out his uncle was Judge Ransom, Gary Ransom. And everybody in Sacramento that's ever been in trouble knows who Judge Ransom is. And I guess being that was so Eason Ransom came to prison for robbing ATMs, robbing people at ATMs. I guess he got smoked out after his NFL career and got sprung on crack. And I guess he had lost everything and he resorted to petty theft, stealing shit out of stores, and robbing people at ATM machines so he could smoke crack. So me and this cat, you know, we used to talk all the time. Well, back in 93, you know, the Onion Field Killer was there, Greg Powell, a couple of celebrity casts that was known in the media that had cases there. And I've never seen the media come into a prison and do an interview. But on a Saturday morning, Eason Ransom told me to go to the yard with him. One of the news stations, local news stations, came in and interviewed him about his incarceration at DVI. And it was a trip, man. But Eason Ransom, it got out. I think he had a 3-year sentence or a 2-year sentence. He got out. And I think he stayed clean for probably 6 months. At least that's what the newspaper says. I mean, when I Googled his name, he got out, I think, in 94, 95. And he stayed clean for about 6 months and then went back and started smoking crack again. But right now, according to Google, he's out there in San Francisco. He got a youth program to talk about gangs and drugs, and that's a good thing, man. But Eason Ransom, man, that goes to show you anybody. Look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly's in prison. I heard there's all kind of speculation. R. Kelly's supposed to be getting out, man. That's a trip. To me, you know, when you're a celebrity or you're a sports hero, or, you know, in the sports, or you're a actor or a rapper and you're a celebrity, you have to be real careful because anybody can end up in prison. Look at Bill Cosby. Who would have thought that's one celebrity that surprised me the most was Bill Cosby. Everyone grew up on Bill Cosby. Watching the Cosby Show, the gelatin commercials, Fat Albert, and to take an old man like Bill Cosby and said he raped all these women with drugs and shit. You know, I don't know if it's true. I don't know if the Michael Jackson incidents was true. I don't know half of these celebrities that go to jail. I don't know if they're true, but it goes to show you how our laws are, man. It don't matter how much money you have. If you fuck up, you can end up in prison. And prison's not a nice spot, man. It's pretty dangerous, and it's depressing. It's real depressing, especially if you go to prison and you burn all your bridges before you go, and you don't got no family, no friends writing you, sending you money and shit. It's quite depressing. I never went to prison and was totally forgotten by my family or my well, I can't say about my friends. My true friends stuck by me, but I never was left for dead when I went to prison or jail. However, I met hundreds of people that were in prison with me that had nothing. No letters, no phone calls, no commissary, no packages. And it's like, damn, how could someone do all that time? A lot of lifers, man, they don't have no family because their family members die when they're in jail. And it gets lonely. And them are the type of people when I was in prison that I really grew close to. I really I did a segment a while back about how I used to make money in prison and shit. And what I would do was I would find people like that, like always older cats, older than me anyways. I find them if they didn't have no family or friends on the street giving them money and stuff. I would take them with me and I would let them hold my shit, and I give them packages, send them packages, put money on their books. Like I had restitution. My case right now that I got out from in 2018, it was real estate fraud. And my restitution was $650,000 restitution. And anyone knows in California, when you have restitution, they take 55% of your money coming in. So I was used to find people that didn't have restitution, put a few $100s on their books, and they go to the store for me, and I get them what they wanted or send them a package. But yeah, man, you never know who you might see in prison. I seen. Let me tell you who I seen. I just missed Rick James when he was in Folsom Prison. I got there right after he left and paroled. But I was there with Greg Powell, the Onion Field Killer. I was his next door neighbor for 3 years in DVI. I was in D Wing in 112, and he was in D Wing in 111. And that cat right there, man, he was an old ass man. I think he'd been in jail since 1970. He's dead now. He died at CMC. But he killed a cop in the onion field. Him and a black dude robbed a liquor store, got pulled over, and they killed a cop in the onion field. Shot the cop's partner, and he lived. Well, they got death row, and then when they abolished the death penalty, they ended up getting life in prison. But I met him. Like I said, I met Eason Ransom. Trey D, I seen Trey D at CMC when I was there before he paroled. Robert Downey Jr., I never met him, but he was at CMC. The first time I went there, he was there. Who else did I meet? There's a lot of people. I met Charles Manson. Check this out. I met Charles. I didn't meet Charles Manson, like meet him like this and talk to him, but I was in the hole in Vacaville in a W Wing in 1989. November or December 1989, and Charles Manson was 2 cells down from me. And the story goes, someone burned him up in the quarter. Some ABs threw some kind of not gas. It could have been gas, but I heard it was lighter fluid in his hair and tried to burn Charles Manson up when I was there. Sirhan, I think he was at Soledad with me when I was in the hole there. So you never know what kind of celebrities you'll meet in jail. But the Eason Ransom case, man, I mean, not his case, but just knowing after I got out and looked him up, he went from Super Bowl champion to being a crackhead. That shows you, and I don't like even using the word crackhead. Daniel Gonzalez. Eason Ransom used to be off Florin Road back in the days. Yeah, bro. So I didn't even know he was from Sacramento, but he was born and raised in Sacramento, man. And I didn't even know that back then in '93 when they did that to him. But I looked him up and they said he's from Sacramento and he's in San Francisco now working with the kids for doing a youth group thing. But that's crazy, man, how people could have the whole world, Super Bowl stardom, all the money in the world, and you decide to get on drugs, heavy drugs at that, crack. I remember the first time, check this out. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I think it was could have been around 92 when this case happened. I remember me and T, my play brother, the one that owned AWOL Records, we was on Bellini Way, and he just got out of YA or the pen. I forgot. But we was in this cat's house selling dope out of this house, man. And you know what? I'm gonna save this story for the next story, man, for a later story, because this story is real crazy. And you know, I wanted to talk about Eason Ransom and who could end up in prison, man. But I was gonna talk about drugs right now, but I'm not even gonna go there right now. I'll expose my whole car later on. But yeah, I'll answer you guys' questions. Now, I just wanted to get that little video. That's been on my mind for a couple of days when I seen the video on YouTube about R. Kelly possibly getting out of prison. And I never had no opinion about that because I know how people out here starving and hungry will try to get a dollar any way they can. And there was numerous women saying that he had them as sex slaves and all that shit, but I never had an opinion about that. I never, you know, you can't believe what you see on the news and in the media all the time. And I know that is because they did the same thing to me. They tried to wreck my name when I was in Washington when I caught them for bank robberies. And, you know, the media will use saying I took this 22-year-old girl and made her rob these banks for me. And that's how I got the title to my book, The Man Behind the Woman, because the DA in Washington and the newspaper writer used to call me the man behind the woman because they say I convinced her, brainwashed her to rob these 4 banks for me. And that's how I got the title to my book, The Man Behind the Woman. Ray Caruth. Okay, Ray Caruth. Hey, Daniel. So Ray Caruth, I believe he went to Valley High School, right? If I'm not mistaken, he went to Valley High School. Isn't he the one? I think his mom had wrote my celly before. Isn't Ray Caruth the one that had his girlfriend killed or shot his girlfriend or something? Ain't that who Ray Caruth was? When that happened, I was in prison. And I remember hearing the story, but I think one of my cellies was writing his mom for some reason. Ain't he from Valley High? Valley High? Is Ray Caruth from Valley High? Didn't he go to Valley High School? If he went to Valley High, I know who that is. I never met him, but I know about him. And I think he had his pregnant girlfriend killed because he didn't want to have a baby or something. I think that's who you're talking about. Ray Caruth. Yeah. Hey, David. Yeah, I know who that is, man. Did he ever get out? He was convicted of killing her or hiring someone to kill her. The woman went to Florida, I believe. Yeah, she was pregnant, right, with this baby. That's crazy, man. Just think, man, if someone got pregnant with your baby and you hire someone to kill her, that's crazy to me, man. He's a baby killer. That's crazy. That's some fucked up shit, really, man. To have the woman carrying your baby murdered, that's crazy to me. I couldn't even fathom that. I couldn't even be around somebody like that, man. That's the lowest you could go. You can't get no worse than that. Killing the mother of your child while she's pregnant with your baby. Oh, he's out? He got out? His football career is gone on. He's probably too old to play football now. I remember, though, Marvis Hagler. Shit, you guys know where Marvis Hagler started, right? He was in prison. He started boxing in prison, came home, and fought at Hearns and Sugar Ray. So it might not be too late for Ray Caruth to be stay in shape. I know the homie Dooney. I don't give a damn how old he is. That motherfucker could go to the pros. He could go play professional baseball. That's how good he is. Dooney's good at everything. Basketball, baseball, soccer. That fool's a beast at soccer and football. His son is 20 years old. Wait, his son, by the girl that was pregnant, she had the baby? I thought he killed her. Oh, he must have had another child. You must know him, huh, David? George Sims Park. I just was up at George Sims Park in May. I went up there. My friend's wife was having a baby shower, or no, a gender reveal up there, and I was like, they got cameras all over George Sims Park now, all up on the poles and shit. That's crazy. Oh, they saved the baby. He killed his girl, and damn, the baby was born. She must have been like 8-9 months, huh? That's crazy to me, man. That's hella crazy. Where is my boy James at? James, you still in here? James Smith been with me since my channel started. And where's E at? E from DC, my partner. You ain't in here tonight. You're probably at work tonight, huh? His son is paralyzed. He was born paralyzed? How do you get paralyzed, bro? How much time did Ray Cruz do for that? Did he? I thought he had a life sentence. High school and everything. He's paralyzed. His grandmother take care of him. Was he born paralyzed? Or he got paralyzed later on in life? He probably got paralyzed from one of them bullets, huh? I remember the case. They was driving somewhere and they pulled up behind her or something and shot her in the car, huh? Something like that. That was a big case in Sacramento. I was in the pen when that happened. What'd you guys think about my video about Crips and Northerners, man? You guys enjoyed that video? Tomorrow, check this out. Tomorrow's video is going to be about women and girls in jail and prisons getting raped by guards. And I know a few cases about this. And I'm going to tell you, it happened right in front of me. I don't mean the sexual act, but this guard in Thurston County Jail in Washington was taking this chick out of her cell and I'm having sex with her. And I know firsthand because I used to talk to her through the wall and she used to tell me, and I'll tell you how she got him fired. It's crazy because she told on him 3 times and they didn't believe her. And she used to tell me about this through the wall. And I told her how she could get back at him and she did. He got fired, man. Oh, the bullet hit him. Huh? Wait a minute. David Johnson. Where you from, David? I gave you a pass at the mall. You had on all red. That must have been back in the day, homie, when I was tripping. What mall? Florin Mall or Arden Mall? Wait, David Johnson. You from Oak Park? What, 18 years what? Wait a minute. I gave you a pass at Florin Mall, at the mall. You had on all red. I must have been tripping. That had to have been in the 90s, in the 80s, 90s, or very early 2000s. What mall was we at, David? What's your name, homie? Is your name really David Johnson? And who was I with? Well, who knows who I was with? I could have been with T, Poop, G-Man, Snake. I could have been with anybody. I want to know what year it was and what mall we was at. If I gave you a pass. Was we banging on each other? You ain't answering me, man. It's getting kind of fishy. Are you typing or something? You said I gave you a pass at the mall. I had on all red. Are you a Northerner? Are you a blood? You a Damu? I wouldn't have tripped on you if you was a Northerner. You had to be a Damu. You have to be a Damu. I never tripped on. Oh, actually, I did trip on some Northerners out here. Let me grab. Hey, watch that. I got my dog watching out for me. You guys want to see my dog? This is my guard dog. Ooh. Huh? Watch him, boy. Watch him. Who is that? Who is that right there? Look at you. Chase. What's up, boy? Yeah. Back in the 80s, bro. We must have been at Flora Mall, huh? So I remember getting into it at Flora Mall with Leon Morris from Oak Park. I got into it with him at Flora Mall. I got into it with Green Eyes one time at Flora Mall, and then me and Green Eyes became hella close. And I got into it with Crumb from the Heights at Flora Mall. Crumb, Tim Hill, Virgil. I got into it with them cats up there. Yeah. So are you from Oak Park? He went to Christian Brother and his son too. Watch out. Okay, yeah, it had to have been Flora Mall. I never got into it at Art Mall, I don't think, but I used to get into it at Flora Mall. I got into it at Flora Mall 3 times. Steve Jones, that's your name? Steve Jones. You from Oak Park? Steve Jones. Van Jones? No, Van's brother ain't Steve. I don't bang, but you and Steve. Steve. Wait, Steve. Who is Steve? Who the fuck is Steve? I don't know. David, you're losing me, homie. Building block. What's building block, Daniel? What's that at? Building block. And who is Steve Jones? Oh, I was with Steve Jones? Who is that? I know that fucking name. Steve Jones. Who is that? Not Steve Jackson. That's Snake's brother. Steve Jones. I know that name, homie. I just can't. If it was the Heights, building block is in the Heights. You know, Crumb. You talking about Crumb? Yeah, me and Crumb actually, check this out. So they had jumped my brother at the Paul Bunyan one night. Crumb, Tim, Virgil, and T Mixer. Man, it was like a movie. If you guys ever run across Crumb, he'll tell you the story. And T had a fight with like 4 motherfuckers. He was throwing motherfuckers over the car. But anyways, fast forward. Me and Crumb and T became real close. Crumb used to let me and T drive his Candy Red 5.0 on Gold Dayton's all the time. And that was back in the 80s, right? Fast forward to the 2000s. I'm at AM/PM getting gas on, is that Marconi? Right off of the 99. Right off of the 80. I think it's El Camino. No, it's Marconi. I get off and I'm at AM/PM and Crumb's up at AM/PM and we're talking. And Crumb wanted me, Crumb does porn now. He's a producer. He produces porn movies and shit. He offered me 10 bands. Crumb offered me, this is in the 2000s now, like 2001 or something, in the beginning of 2000. Crumb tried to give me 10 bands because he wanted me to do a porn. He wanted me to fuck these broads in his little porn house off El Camino in the Heights, right? And he took me to this porn house. It was all pink walls. What the hell is that? It was pink walls with leopard skin couches and shit. And he showed me the girls. Man, I was like, man, you crazy. You'd have to give me a meal ticket to mess with them bras right there. But yeah, me and Crumb became cool, man. Oh, Dirty Steve. You talking about Dave. So you don't bang, but you was wearing all red, and I was up there with Dirt. I was up there with Dirty Steve. Yeah, Marconi. Yeah, I probably was tripping off you back then, homie. Who knows? Yeah, I know. When you said Steve Jones, I don't even think Steve's last name is Jones, is it? Come here. You want down? All right, you get down. Let me let my dog down, man. All right, y'all. I just want to give you this short video, answer some questions. But tomorrow, I think my live is at 5:30. It's during football, though. It's going to be hard to get you guys in here. But tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about women in jail and prisons getting raped by COs and having sex for favors by COs. And I know about 7 real incidences that happened. And you guys don't want to miss that tomorrow. Look, if you guys haven't hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that subscribe button. Hit it, man, and become a member of my channel. Hit that join button, man. It only costs you $3.99, $9.99, or $24.99. You can be a member for $3.99. Hit that join button, man, and I'll give you guys a lot of perks. Look, I'm giving away poems, free art, and you guys will get my book if you become a member, man. My book alone is $25.99, and you guys will get it before I actually have the physical copies. You guys will get an ebook. You guys will get it read to you. So it pays off if you become a member, man. And if I know you guys and you guys been here from the beginning, I'll give you guys more perks than I'm giving away to other people. I got a lot of stuff. I got merch coming. I got shirts. I got hats coming. And with my book cover on it, and I got merch coming with my YouTube channel on it. So you guys become a member and hit that join button, man. Yeah, I know Steve now. He had a perm. I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about Dirty Steve. Dirt. That's crazy. Damn, you remember that, David? That was in the 80s. That was probably in 85, huh? 86. We used to go up to Flora Mall just to bang. Me and Pookie used to go up there and steal members only jackets and shit. There was a lot of fights in Flora Mall with 29th Street and Oak Park back in them days. I remember G-Man had a fight with Hayward or Howard, one of the twins. It was Hayward or Howard, and it was what's that other little short cat's name? Not Monk, the little short dude that used to have the motorcycle, the ninja. It was 4 of them up there. It was me, G-Man, and somebody else. And G-Man blunt. I think Venom. Maybe Venom was up there with us. That's crazy. All right, y'all. So stay blessed. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Don't gain too much weight like I did. I gained 6 pounds in a few days, man. Stay blessed and tell the people you love them. Stay out them streets, man. It's dangerous. Last night I went to that bowling alley in Elk Grove for one of my kids' birthday parties last night. And, I stopped drinking, man. And I had 3 beers, and I was, man, 3 beers had me right. And I don't like that shit. So stay blessed. Tune in tomorrow for my live, man. And I'll check y'all out tomorrow, man. Tell the people you love them. And join my channel, man, for $3.99, $9.99, $24.99. Give you guys a lot of extras on that. Check y'all out tomorrow, man.